Hello, everybody. I'm Naro, and I'm going to be talking about my experience with the making the Dragon Roost Island experiment. So I'm kind of conflicted on it. It was my first type of this thing ever. The fuck did I just say? It was my first like dive into the arranging category of things. If that makes sense. I was messing around on clarinet, and on it, I've been playing the like background and melody of Dragon Roost Island. Like I've had those memorized for 2 years now because it's like one of my favorite songs in Zelda. Not my favorite though. That would go to the to Zelda's theme in Skyward Sword. That's one of my favorite themes as well. But Dragon Roost Island, I like it. It's simple, pretty easy to put together, and that's why I chose it because I wanted to run this experiment to see how I would do with it. So, what I did was I recorded me playing the instruments. I did the two clarinet parts first, which were harder than you'd think because I had to keep them synced up and they didn't want to stay synced up. And then I added the saxophone after that because it was originally supposed to be a clarinet thing, but that's when you do that, it goes right into the break range, and I'm not super good at that area in the clarinet. So what I did was I originally went for soprano sax, but then I played it in the wrong key. Thought, hey, this is in the key of this is what alto sax plays in. Why don't I do that? So I did, and I kind of liked the way it sounded. There are a lot of things I changed. You see me start off in the video kind of flailing around with the clarinet because I didn't want to be boring. But then, like 4 seconds after that, or no, I'm trying to think. A few seconds after it starts, I kind of backed out. But luckily that's when the sax solo started up, so I put on the footage of that. But when you see the footage, it's not... What you see isn't what you hear. The footage was recorded after the video, or the footage was recorded after the audio. So I did, because what happened was I recorded the audio and didn't know, or I realized I didn't have a background and thought, oh, what the hell, why don't I just record myself playing the instruments? So I had the clarinet one for like 4 measures and then the alto sax for the alto sax solo. Sorry about that. But then, on the clarinet solo at the end, I didn't know what to do. So I slapped a photo of Dragon Roost Island on there. Next time I do this, I'm going to do a better job of it. Like I said, I'm not super proud of what I did. Especially where the sax solo ends, the background and solo kind of just cut off, and I hate that. I tried to fix it by adding an insane amount of reverb to everything at the end, but it didn't really work. I really like the reverb on the clarinet solo. I think that sounds decent, and the reverb on the alto solo makes it sound a lot better. Because it doesn't... It just... I like the way it sounded in some parts. Most of it I'm okay with, but there are a few areas where I don't like, and then I don't like it because it sounds like it hits a brick wall and just stops. I'm not okay with that part. I tried to fix it in editing, but I just couldn't. And same with the other 2 parts. Because what happened was I originally thought, hey, why don't I go the entire song on clarinet doing the background, and then I couldn't keep a beat. That was a problem. I'd go every 2 measures, I'd either speed up or slow down, and that was not good, because it's not. And then on the clarinet 2 part, I couldn't keep up with it, so I just recorded 2 bars or so of it, and then looped them. And then I recorded the alto solo. And with the alto solo, that one was probably the easiest part of that entire song. That or the clarinet solo, I don't know. But both were their own thing in that, I guess. I chose this song, I said this earlier because it's easy, but also because it's one of my favorites, but also because I was just playing Wind Waker earlier and it crossed my mind, hey, I could totally do this. and I couldn't like yesterday. No, on Valentine's Day, 2 days ago, I tried to record the like I arranged for alto and tenor duet, the or trio technically. It was more or less a duet with a tenor accompaniment, but it was Zelda's theme from Skyward Sword, but it just sounded horrible. Like both saxophones kept peaking the microphone like crazy, and there was nothing I could do to fix it. So I dropped that idea pretty quickly. I overall I could change a lot, and I'm challenging myself. In a year, I'm going to come back and I'm going to redo this in a year or 6 months or both even. But until then, I'm keeping this up as a reminder to what like I can do better. But I had to start somewhere. So that's what this is. Yeah, I've been using a pretty ghetto setup. I used iMovie to record the parts and then mix things, and then I used I used GarageBand to mix stuff or to record and mix, and then I used iMovie to edit and cobble everything together. And I think it took 30 minutes to an hour. I said 30 minutes in the thing because that's what it sounds like. And it would have been the same quality had I taken 4 hours, because it just was not great. I have a lot I can improve. I struggle with my classical tones on saxophone. Well, tenor. Alto, it's more natural because my mouthpiece is better equipped for it. And clarinet, I have trouble not bending notes because that's how I learned how to do that, actually, was on clarinet, but I have a lot I can learn, is what I'm trying to say. This is a long analysis of a minute and 30-second video, but there's a lot I would improve and a lot I'm going to improve. But like I said, I'm going to leave this one up here, the original up here, as the Dragon Roost Island Experiment, because I had to start somewhere. I need to get better equipment. Well, software. My equipment's just fine. Like I'm using a Yeti, and that's really good microphone. But like, I have a lot I can improve on. And same with the gaming stuff. Actually, I'm running an Easy Cap, which is an AV capture card, and that's fine and all, except I want to start doing stuff in HD, which means I have to get an HDMI capture card, and those are more expensive for some reason, I don't know. But I've got things to do with this. I can do more. And I even have a goal set, so hopefully hopefully I can do things a bit better with the. So in the thing, you'll see I'm wearing a cloak, and that's a reference to something that's actually in my about section of my channel that says "Welcome to my lair." Well, there's this green text where this person was. I'm not going through the whole thing because this is going on YouTube, but at the end, he turns around and goes, "Welcome to my lair," and then cackles, only to realize something went wrong with it. But, yeah. So that explains that, and I was trying not, I was trying not to show too much of myself, but that kind of didn't work. Yeah, I tried, I'll say that. Next time will be better. And with that, I'm going to be signing out. Hopefully, you guys can give some supportive input on what I should do next time. I'm definitely going to add more instruments, but yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Whether that's a music thing or a gaming thing, I'll see y'all later. So, bye.